EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They bring a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Returnable here from the 38. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Wait.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Yellow. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Washington's got it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
7-7, our score after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll send Austin in motion right. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
They need 2. Here's third down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Okay, ready?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. And Lance going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from the 1. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Steelers 14, Cowboys 7. First Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward. On
1st and 10, here's Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Black Ultra.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lamb in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey, confused.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Lance now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second and 2. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now third down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 8 coming from the 19. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Lance. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Lance now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Powers past him at the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Second and goal from the 1. And he's going to use his legs here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Steelers 28, Cowboys 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 35, Cowboys 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up.